We're going to get into our style editor. You would select design, then select style editor. Here we can change the color of font and the type of font, along with the color of the icons or buttons that your athletes will select. And this will really help shape the branding of the site to fit your branding and your look that you want. The header is going to be at the very top up here. If you're just going to use a text for the logo, then you can change out the text font and the color. Changing all the colors on this platform, select the color icon. We already have a pre-designated set of colors to select from. You can even type it in. If you want something more specific to your branding, select custom color. You can type in the RGB code or the HTML code. Selecting and changing the fonts for the site, select the actual font, and it will pop up at the top. And then you can scroll down and find the font you're looking for. This will be the navigation, the font, and the colors. And this will be the top bar. Now in the drop-down menu, as this drops down, this downward arrow key, you can change the background, the border, and the text color of the drop-down menu. Now we're going to get into the body, and you can see if I highlight the text of the body, there's a lot of blue boxes surrounding it. So that's going to be, it's all going to be in the same font. You can change that font, going to text, and selecting it and changing out the text. Same with the color, as I've shown previous. So again, selecting the text, figure out which one you want, the font size, and then you can go into the color, finding a color here, searching for one, selecting custom color, using an HTML code or an RGB code. So the body is going to be the main portion of the site. Now we're going to get into our headings. So for our headings, you can change out the same thing. So this selection here is heading 2, where you can see where men, women, youth, outerwear are highlighted. We're going to select that image or select the font that you want. Change out the image to go with the colors that you're looking for. For the footer at the very, very bottom of the site, which will be down here, you can change out the footer tile and the text link. Now as we get further below, you're going to get into your buttons. For example, like this where it says get started. This is going to be your standard button. You can click on it, change out the text, change out the color scheme of the text and the background color. And there's also a border if you want to change the color of that. The way you change these are all the same. Something very important. And then we're going to get to add to cart. Add to cart is a little different. You notice when I bring my cursor to the button, it highlights and changes color. That's a hover color. And to change that, because you want to be consistent with your branding, so to change that, we still got the text color, the icon color, the shopping cart. But now we're going to get into your hover. So you want to scroll down, make sure you got your hover background color, and you would change that color the same way you would any other color. Selecting a color or using a custom color with an HTML or RGB code. Getting further down into your designer, okay, we have different options from heading text color, heading background color. So this is when people are actually designing the shirts and what that's going to look like. For the most part, I would leave that the same as is. When you're done with the style editor, select Save and Publish.